Well, here I sit after another week. It's been an interesting week. I've started school again. I'm taking on a pretty interesting project or two. One is for the school I'm going to. I'm going to do some research and make some options on what they can do to improve their enrollment, because enrollment is pretty pathetic. I really need the school to survive through November, December to get my graduation, and then once I have a piece of paper, I guess it could fall off the face of the earth, but that would be a shame. The workouts this week, I had a couple. I've been doing yoga and HIIT simply because of time and location. Driving to the second house simply to work out is not going to fall into my abilities right now. Let me rephrase that. It's not going to fall into a logical plan right now. The fact, but I do have my HIIT workout gear here. I have at this house. I have dip bars. I have sandbag. I have yoga equipment like a yoga mat and some blocks, because I'm not quite as flexible as the crazy chick that I watch on the DVD for yoga. My strap, things like that. So that's what's all coming together. I'm trying to make a schedule that works a little better, tweaking it a little bit. I'm getting most of the stuff I want to get done. School is the real unknown. School, because of the amount of homework and because of the amount of work I have to do, it varies so dramatically that one week it'll eat up every minute of my time. The next week, 2 nights, and the rest of the week I can putz around and do other things. I plan on, it's Saturday right now as I'm shooting this, and I plan to get some work done in the house. I think I'm just going to be more like last week, where I just kind of went in and did one thing, and then when that was done, I went ahead and did another thing. And when that was done, I went ahead and did another thing. I didn't set any big goals, or I've got to get this done, or I've got to get that done. And actually, it went a lot better because I didn't feel the pressure of getting through it, and it just seemed like, I don't know, it seemed easier to do. And I know it's psychological. The same amount of work was done, but I'm finding that letting the pressure off and just getting done what I can get done gets a lot more done. So anyway, this week coming up, we're going into another class. My classes are one night a week, and it's one class. It's an intense class. So it's only 5 weeks long, but it's a semester's class. It's a semester worth of material in 5 weeks, and that's why the homework gets crazy. So all of that being said, we'll see how that breaks out, because I'll have a lot of homework this week. And so the HIIT workouts for the high intensity interval training will be important to still get my workouts in. Yeah, and the unplugging for 10 minutes a day is still being done. Some days easier than others. Some days it's actually close to 20 or 30 minutes. But yeah. And I've got a few other little things I'm going to start doing. I think I may start carrying a small notebook around, because I constantly have ideas, and at first my thought was I'd just put them on a voice recorder. It seems a little more tedious to have to pull it off the voice recorder and write down what I'm talking, especially when I talk really fast. So if I just jot the notes down, the idea down on a notebook, it's easier to transfer into a permanent space. And so I think I'm going to do that. So I hope you're having a great week. I hope something powerful is happening. I was just reading a novel, by the way, because I know I probably haven't mentioned Natalie Portman in forever. There's a series, and I am going to have to look up who the author is again. I'm terrible with that, but it's the EX Superheroes series that I've been reading here and there as my relaxing reading, and it's pretty cool. But the thing is, in the second one, they talk about because it's the basic concept is there's a group of people with certain things that are outside of the norm, surviving in LA, Los Angeles, when a zombie apocalypse type thing comes. Now, I'm not a zombie guy. I don't like zombie movies. I don't really like zombie themes. But I did find that I liked World War Z, and I found that this X's story is pretty good because it doesn't really focus on the zombies. It focuses on what the people are doing, and the zombies are just the you could do Stranded on Islands with a similar concept, but the zombies are what make islands of safety, etc., etc., etc. But anyway, in this, one of the big things they talk about is all the famous people that have turned into zombies, and they call them ex-humans. Natalie Portman was mentioned because that was the goal of one of the defenders, is if Natalie Portman was a zombie, they wanted to shoot her for the points because they'd get points for shooting famous people and or killing the famous zombies. So yeah, it was kind of a kick to read that someone else admires Natalie Portman, because it was, the way it was stated was, they were talking about, oh, I'd like to get this famous person or that famous person, and someone said, I'd rather have somebody people will always remember, such as Natalie Portman. And I think anyone who will, in the long term, look at actresses who are really great and perhaps sometimes underrated, because she doesn't, I haven't seen her, well, it may be her choice though too. I haven't seen her in any major big movies recently, and it may just be that she's being a mom, or she's being a wife, or she's just enjoying her life. And if so, Natalie, rock on, baby. Have at it, because I'm down with that. Anyway, a lot of political stuff has been coming my way, and I'm finding that without going into politics, I just want to say that I'm really disappointed that more people aren't independent thinkers. And I don't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat, or because I believe that a lot of people are simply saying, well, I trust the Democrats, or I trust the Republicans to tell me what to do. And that is such a dangerous, dangerous way to live your life. It'll ruin our country. And that's about it. So, have a good week. I'll talk to you later.